What's up, everybody? Abstractic is here. We're back for another episode of Pirate Port Radio. And with me, as always, Paladin Topaz. What's up, Paladin?
Thanks a lot, man. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to accept this award. It's going to be great tonight. Party hard. You know, that kind of thing.
Award? Award?
Well, isn't that what I'm here for?
The award of best co-host ever in the history of co-hosts.
Okay, fine. I'll ask that. Flattery will get you nowhere, though.
Oh, well, at least I tried. Anyway, guys, we've gotten a lot of stuff over the past couple months. Hope everybody enjoyed their holiday, by the way. Speaking of holidays, how was yours, Paladin?
Oh, it was good. Busy. Family. Lots of good stuff. PlayStation 4. I go to the PlayStation Station.
Yeah, man, I'm jealous. How's Uncharted?
I freaking love it. It's my new favorite franchise. I didn't want to say it, but you forced me. It's my new favorite franchise, even more than Fallout. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, I read a headline for an article today. It was saying that.
Don't tell me.
Oh no. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that any particular event happens or anything like that. I'm just saying the headline for the article was, it might be impossible for Uncharted to continue with Nathan Drake as the protagonist.
Yeah, no, they're saying I think that they're saying he's gonna die because I read the headline too. It's disappointing.
Disappointing. But you know what wasn't disappointing?
Thieves. Wait, how was your holiday?
Oh no, man, it was alright. Lots of family, fun times.
Yeah.
It's more fun watching the baby open up presents than it is getting this time around. It's a lot more fun because he just rips into them. It's so much fun. But yeah, man, my holiday was good. It was fun-filled. I didn't really get too many things. I did get Rare Replay finally. Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, right. Trying to think. Arrrrg is pretty cool. Been playing that a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've played that or not yet. You can play it for free for like an hour before you buy it. So, been doing that. Well, I mean that's just recently. That's been like the past couple weeks. But
Did you play Ghoulies?
Have I played Grab Out Ghoulies yet? No, I haven't got that far yet. I was going back and doing all the Banjo-Kazooies again before I did anything else. Like, I mean, I've teetered and tottered and, you know, Jetpack Man and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, that's cool. It was a collection that it's how collections really should be done. There was so much extra content in it, great remasters and things like that. Most people just throw it together in hopes of making money, but I mean, this is $30, right? So
yeah, exactly, and I got it for 20. So
that's awesome.
Right. I mean, I don't really, you know, I'm not really much of a fan of the older games. Most of them, at least. What is it? Rocket Man or something other, where you build the rocket. I can't remember what the name of that one is. But you know what I'm talking about.
Lunar.
Yeah, that's
Lander?
it. Yeah, something like that. Lunar Jetman or something. That one's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Banjo-Kazooie, I've been playing those. I just beat the first one about a week or two ago. I'm about halfway through the second one, maybe. And then I'm going to move on to Nuts and Bolts. That'll be fun. And then I want to get into some Conquer. It's been so long since I played Conquer.
I need to beat it.
Yeah, alright. But anyway, let's get into all this awesome goodies that we've gotten over the holidays. And in November, I guess. I mean, that's before holidays, really. Sort of. Maybe. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, we've got this first piece. It's 7 pirates standing on a beach with a ship behind them. We've got...
There is.
Yeah, man. We've got most of our concept pieces in here. This guy on the far right here seems to be playing the fiddle. The skinny man on the left side has the spyglass. What else is in here?
Well, it basically seems to be the compilation of everything we know about Thieves so far. It seems to incorporate all the character models that we got in the trailer, and it seems to have all of the little piece of content, so there's like the sword and fiddle and stuff like that. And additionally, on, like I said in one of my videos, the iconic, what is the book on, I suppose, for me at least, the iconic Sea of Thieves background little beach port thing with the ship in the back, but the sky is pretty weird in this one, which is fun and nice to see.
It looks like maybe it could be dusk or something. Like it's a time of day. Maybe we have times of day in the game. That would be cool to watch the sunset, just to sit on the beach. Oh, dude, that would be awesome to sit on the beach and watch the sunset.
That's all I want to do, man. And just sit there on my lawn here and look at the sunset.
Sit there on your lawn chair, made out of...
Yeah, because they had lawn chairs.
Did they? They had lawn chairs.
Yep.
And I believe there's two different musket pistols in here. The lady at the back here, the pirate at the back here, lady. Pirates aren't ladies, even if they are women. She's holding that very first one, it looks like, and then the piratess. Is that what you would call a female pirate? A piratess? That just doesn't...
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. Lady pirate or piratess? We're coining the term right now. Is it lady pirate or piratess?
I'm Googling it.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna Google it.
You're gonna Google it. We'll be back in just a minute, folks. Paladin's gonna Google it. There's gonna be like 30 seconds of silence.
A woman pilot, or a woman pilot.
A woman pilot. What is she piloting? It's a piratess? Is
the flintlock musket, right?
The one at the back? Yeah, I believe so. Well, there's, we got another one too. And I know they're different looking, I would think, from the previous one where we had like the sketches of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's different.
And this is just from the Facebook page, eh? That's the banner?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Because, if you guys didn't know, CFD just jump on it. I'll put in the description below. But CFD's launched their own Facebook page, so you can keep them there too. I hope they won't have exclusive content there. It's interesting nonetheless.
We'll get the content on Twitter, folks. No worries. No worries. But it looks like she's holding that original flintlock pistol. And then the other piratess over here on the right side in the purple with the awesome parrot feather hat seems to be holding the new one that we have, that I guess we can speak a little bit about here, Paladin. Basically,
that's yeah. Go ahead.
Basically, seeing the second pistol confirms what we already talked about. The fact that there's going to be multiple variations of different weapons, maybe even completely different names. I like this one because of the gold lining around it. That is awesome. And then the silver flintlock itself is awesome too. It'll be really cool to see how they how unique you can make weapons, or even if you can make them unique to yourself. That would be awesome.
Yeah, like weapon test. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, man.
To a certain extent. I'm hoping for dual wielding. At least muskets.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I don't know about sword. I mean, you can dual wield pistols in a Perfect Dark multiplayer, can't you?
I haven't tried the multiplayer.
Yeah, I want to say we talked about that with Falcon, where you can dual wield pistols. That may be like the only weapon. Yeah. So that, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to put it in there. And plus, they're using Unreal Engine 4, so I mean, it would be pretty easy to do so. I would think.
It wouldn't. It depends. Like I always say this, but it depends how it's going to work with the MMO aspect. Because I mean, I could also see. Well, I don't know. And if you could dual wield like swords and pistols, because that'd be pretty complicated. I think. Anyways, I don't know, man. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I just said.
I don't think anybody does, but it's okay.
It would be fun though. I just don't know if it'll happen.
We'll see. All right, moving on to this first riddle. Considering I wrote a for lack of a better word, horrible breakdown of this rhyme or riddle.
I wouldn't call it horrible.
Horrible. Yeah, well, I mean, I said for lack of a better word, so. But anyway, this first riddle that we got says, a cannonball, a cutlass swing, trips to the ferry they may bring. Now, a little backstory, I guess, on this one. It was posted, and I thought, alright, there's a release date in here, and I'm going to take every single one of these letters, and I'm going to figure out what this release date is.
You were so excited about it.
I was excited. I mean, I was completely...
It was awesome.
I mean, I was completely screwing around. I mean, I of course knew that there was no possible way that my release date was going to be correct. But it was fun doing what I did I swear I did this for like an hour, just trying to find something in this riddle. And I was like, no, there's nothing there. And I believe, what was the date again, Paladin? It was like middle of September at some point, wasn't it?
I feel like, but I also feel like it could be a little early. Well, I don't know, man.
See, I can't remember where, if I directly responded with my answers, or...
I think you might have done both.
Did I?
I think so. Okay, it was November 13th.
That was the day I gave? Like, for a release date? Or you mean...
No, that was the date the riddle came out.
Okay. Wow, that was a while back. Wasting time. I'm gonna leave that in there too. Y'all gonna hear my lovely singing voice.
Well, it is lovely, isn't it?
It is lovely. Thank you, Paladin. You're such a nice guy.
Okay, so you did not respond directly?
No, I didn't. Okay. So I'm getting close to November 13th. Bear with us. We have to tell you this release date that I came up with.
It was in September, I think. It was September.
Yeah, I know it was September. It was like the second week of September or something like that. I'm in middle of December now, so we'll get there eventually. Just stall, Paladin. That's all you have to do is stall.
I'm looking at your photos.
Oh, yeah? It's mainly beards. Or a beard.
Man, that's going great for you, isn't it?
Do what?
The beard.
The beard, yeah, man. I'm sure...
People just aren't listening and they're done. They're out.
Who knows? Oh, hold on. Did something happen? Oh, it's December. I was thinking I was in November. Damn. This is way the hell down here.
Well,
Stall, Paladin.
yeah,
That's all you have to do.
I'm stalling, okay? So, do you come here often?
Sometimes. I'm a regular.
Alright, let me tell y'all a story. Okay, so, back in 1957, that was the year of the great Dorito Depression.
The Great Dorito.
There was no Doritos on the face of the planet. So
how did people survive?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you how they survived, but let me tell you what did happen. Doritos were a resource that just totally vanished from the population. I mean, the mines, they were empty. They couldn't do anything. But then one day, a comet came shooting past her, and NASA, those frickin' stupid people over there, they thought it was, but then it hit Earth, and when it hit Earth, it hit in Canada, actually, because that's where all great things happen. It hit in Canada, and half of it split open. But you know what? It was made out of Doritos. It was made out of Doritos, and that supplied the world. And will. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's your turn.
Stalling. Okay, I can't find it. I give up.
Yeah, who cares?
But anyway, it was like middle of September, and I sat there for like an hour just screwing around trying to figure out.
It was crazy.
It was. Just trying to figure out something dumb. But anyway, Paladin, do you have an answer for this riddle? This first one?
Well, the ferryman. That's just a reference to somebody taken to Thieves. I'm not sure that it's in mythology. I don't know. I wonder if these riddles will really have any effect on the game. I can't see them just being riddles just for the sake of being riddles. They have to have some significance, but this might hint some after death scene or something that could happen to your ship. I don't really know, but it's interesting for sure. I like the riddles. I like that kind of thing. That's why I like Uncharted. So
yeah, it'll be really fun.
Hey, I'm looking at your pictures, and Captain Bone said a while ago that if he gets to 5,000 followers, he'll steal another
island picture. Yeah, I know, dude. I've been on top of that one, man. I'm like, all right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. The day he hits 5,000, I'm calling him out.
You need to retweet.
Yeah, retweet that one. Or I need to quote that tweet and be like, your words, Captain, not mine.
Your words.
I don't know, man. We're close now. He's at what, like 4,500 something?
You said it was 1816.
The 18th? Okay.
Yeah, that was the date.
Okay, I knew it was somewhere around there. Yeah, man. He's at 4,000. Oh, he said.
No, he just said. You said that those numbers showed up all the time.
Yeah, I did. You guys can find that tweet there, I'm sure. Unless Paladin found it. Paladin, if you want to take a screenshot of that, you can stick it in the video so people can see my.
It doesn't explain your thought process, though.
That's true. Yeah, that would be hard. That would be a lot harder to do than just posting that picture, though.
Yeah.
I mean, basically all I did. I mean, it was easy though. That all I did was take the picture. All I did was take each letter and give its corresponding number. You know, there's 26 letters in the alphabet. In the English alphabet. And each one has a particular, you know, A is 1, C is 3, B is 2, and so on and so forth. And I just, you know, I looked for different patterns in the numbers themselves and how they lined up. And interesting enough...
Go for it.
Interesting enough, if you take the word pirate, those letters Well, actually, and you put their numbers. They actually give you some of those. So that 9, 18, 16, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say they do. I want to say I did that, and I got a number out of those too. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and do it now because I'm not going to sit here and do my ABCs on Pirate Fort Radio. But you guys can figure it out on your own and how I came to my conclusion. Maybe.
He's at almost 4,600 followers, so if he gets to 5 grand, hopefully we'll get something cool.
At almost 46. Is it? Sure enough, 13 more to 4,600. Hey, you. If you don't follow Captain Bones, you're a bad person.
Like, I don't even care, guys. Just make fake accounts, okay? Just make fake
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Though that would be funny.
What?
Alright, I tell you what, Paladin, that's what we'll do. I'll make we're almost at 6.
He's gotta make like 200.
I'll make 306. No, wait, no. We're close to 600. I'm sorry. I'll make 106. You do 107, and we'll do it. That'll be it right there.
Well, I don't have time. I can't sit here all day.
Darn.
Next riddle or anything?
No. We're not doing the riddle yet. Tricked ya. The next one we're going to do is this amazing picture of these three rowing this boat away from their ship that's being yanked down by a Kraken.
Oh my gosh, it's heaven.
It's heaven. It's beautiful. I seem to I can read this. Paladin, this one's yours, man.
Let me tell y'all a story. So, back in 1974, because that's when all the things happened, you know the legend of the Kraken? Don't lie to me. You know. Okay. There was a Kraken. So vicious, his name was Kraken, because he cracked people.
Kraken.
And he ate a ship, and these 3 pirates, man, they lost somebody. They lost somebody who they loved. In fact, it was probably Greg. It was probably Greg Males. And maybe all of them. Maybe everybody except 3 people from Rare survived. And you know who I bet survived? Deno. He's just cool. He's a cool guy. Maybe Bones. No, we didn't. No, I'm rambling.
Captain Bones has been dead for years. I mean, I don't really think, unless the Kraken eats him, I think he'd be alright. I mean, he's already dead. He might be crawling along the ocean floor for a while, but eventually he's going to run into land. You know? So, I mean, he's walking around these days. However slow that may be, him being 100 years old or more, probably more like 4 centuries.
Oh, Falcon sent me a crazy Wikipedia page because Bones said something about back in 1967 or something, and the Falcon sent me a crazy Wikipedia page that was like this guy who was a pirate and he did some crazy stuff. Here, I've got a stall.
Yeah, shoot me that link. I have to read that one. But yeah, this Kraken one's pretty cool. Awesome story, bro.
Well, I do pride myself on my storytelling.
Your storytelling. Let me tell you a story. Won't you come sit down on old Papa Bones' lap? Yes, sir.
Alright, what's the next one? I retweeted the link to you.
Okay. Oh, you tweeted it to me. Okay, got you. I want to talk a bit again about the fact that we have this sunset here in this one that the Kraken's yanking the ship down on. Speaking of this ship, I just noticed this ship reminds me of the Black Pearl. I mean, no, you can't really. You can't. Well, I mean, we're dude. How many times have we made Pirates of the Caribbean references. I mean, what else do we have to reference to?
Podcast.
We do. I mean, what else is there to reference to? There haven't been that many pirate games.
Absolutely nothing.
There's nothing else to reference it to. I mean, there's other pirate things that, over the years, but that's one of the things you compare it to, because the Pirates of the Caribbean movies are like the epitome of pirates in Hollywood eyes. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, no, you can't really see any.
The rare guy is just going to comment down below. One of the rare developers is going to be like, Moon Monkey Island! Moon Monkey Island!
Yeah, I know, right? Monkey Island. Monkey Island's a good game, though. It is a good game. So. But yeah, like I said, you can't really see much of the detail of the ship itself. You might can see like a beam here and there up at the top, like around the deck area, and you can see the railings from where the stairs are, and you can see the bow and all that stuff. But what caught me was the sails and how tattered looking they look. You know what I mean? And that's what reminds me of the Black Pearl, because that's what they look like.
Yes, the one thing I really want to see, though, I think I said it before, but a render of the Kraken. I want to see how the sequence of the Kraken fight is going to look like in the next trailer. Whenever we've talked about that before, maybe PAX or something.
Yeah, one of the PAX.
It really depends. It really depends when the game's going to come out, when we see the trailer. But I mean, it's about. I don't say it's about time, but we should be getting some real more big official news soon. I really feel like it, and I hope so, because it makes sense to keep people interested and to really get the word out. Because whenever I look at an article like 2016 games. Everything's in it, like Record, Halo Wars, Scalebound, but Sea of Thieves is never in any of those articles.
Yes,
I find.
Scalebound got pushed back to 2017.
Delayed.
Yeah.
So did Record, actually, not to 2017, but Record got delayed too. So
yeah.
I really wonder when all of these games are gonna actually come out, because Halo Wars 2 holiday, or it's gonna be third quarter. I've got no idea. I mean, I don't know how they're going to compete with each other.
I see Sea of Thieves coming either second or third quarter. I mean, we've had a lot of stuff point to holiday 2016, supposedly.
Yeah. That's honestly what I think. I just don't know, because April, that's jam-packed. Nothing is going in there.
Exactly.
For April.
Exactly. And like, what would you say, Loyal Phoenix? And you know what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he said. Yeah, he said June, right? So, if that's correct,
that's too early though, I think.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it'll be right around a year, and I imagine they've probably been working on it for maybe 2 to 3 years by now. If they're set for a 2016 release,
when we see more, we will figure out a better release date.
I imagine the next time we see something big, other than the concept pieces we've been getting and all that, the next time we see anything big, I'm honestly predicting there'll be a release date with it. Because I mean, we both agreed that if June, from June to June, I mean, the next big thing other than PAX South and East is E3. I mean, I don't really foresee them doing anything smaller than that. You know what I mean? They announced it at E3 2015. Maybe they're going to give us a release date 2016 E3. But
it would be weird though to leave something that well. I mean, they could do it, and that could totally happen. But to leave something from E3 till E3 and not show anything else really in between is a little weird. And I mean, they are showing other things on the boat.
Yeah, I mean,
no gameplay or trailer. It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm really thinking we're going to see something at one of the PAX. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. But
even the thing that forget what kind of Game Awards it is, but the Game Awards or something that Jacksepticeye, the hosting. Maybe there's going to be something there. I mean, that's really far. That's a very far prediction, but I don't think it will wait until E3 again.
Yeah,
it could,
I doubt it. I don't see that happening. If we're gonna get a 2016 release, like they've been saying we are, I mean, Rare themselves said 2016. Microsoft has said 2016, Aaron Greenberg and a couple other guys are. I come across articles all the time. Huge lineup for 2016. Sea of Thieves is always mentioned. I mean, it doesn't go into any like superb detail or anything like that about it, but it always in that list. Sea of Thieves is always there. But I have noticed that it is the last one to show up.
Yeah, and I mean that begs the question too. If it'll get delayed, I don't know.
I hope not. I hope not. That would be horrible. That would be horrible. Anyway, back to this Kraken picture. Before we got lost in.
Well, wait. Before we get back to that, you said you retweeted something cool from Duncan that he was working on a presentation or something, right?
Yeah, he's. I don't remember what the tweet itself was. He was talking about having to do a presentation. He had just finished up the presentation or something along those lines. And I was like, presentation, you say? Yeah. Here, I'll read his tweet to you. Gamer Boss, I have a presentation to finish, but having some gaming time first. Despite a busy weekend of home stuff and football, I'm feeling awake. And I quoted it, and I said, like I said, a presentation, you say?
I would love to be here.
The presentation. Let's see. If that presentation is being done now...
Let's get Gamer Boss on the podcast.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. That would be cool. If you think about this was yesterday, or today. Yeah, it was yesterday. It being, what was yesterday, the 10th? Yes.
Well, because PAX South is coming up really soon.
PAX South is the last 3 days of January.
I don't know if we're in history of being there. I don't
want to say I ever remember that either, to be honest. But there's first time for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And then East is last 3 days of April, I believe. Something like that. I'd love to get to either one, but I don't really foresee that happening.
I would love to. If there's anything that happens in like Toronto or anything, I'll be there. But I couldn't really.
Yeah, they don't really have too many big things in Toronto, do they?
I actually surprised they do. Like Xbox has their Xbox Con or something. I've never been to a gaming convention, but I've been to Fan Expo too, which has some gaming. Actually, it's pretty big. Toronto's the biggest city in Canada.
Right.
Like, I think 3 million. No, I don't know. 3 million.
I don't know. But yeah,
let's get this roll.
That him saying that kind of makes you think, like, what's he doing a presentation for? I mean, it could be for anything. It doesn't have to be Sea of Thieves related, So we can't really dig that far into it.
It's our job to piss everybody off.
It's our job to piss everyone off. Oh, they're gonna love that one. That's our job. Seems like we've been doing that from the beginning, isn't it?
From where Jesus, I want them to make it because
I don't know. I would like to think that they listen all the way through, don't you? I mean, I would hope so. There's got to be some people out there that listen all the way through.
Well, yeah. And I mean, on the Paladin channel, I've told people before. I think people would let me know. Okay, comment down below if you've watched this far, if you watched any of this, because that would make me happy, and Drew may have happy too.
Awesome. You guys are the best. Anyway, back to the Kraken picture.
Okay.
Back.
This is the growing off topic. No, we're done. We don't even want to talk about Sea of Thieves anymore. We appreciate the listeners. I mean, I think as of right now, there's like 8 subscribers. That's fine, man. That's all we need.
That's cool. Those 8 people are awesome in my book. Those 8 people are awesome. I mean, exactly. It doesn't even matter. And one of them's Joe Neat. So, Joe Neat is awesome anyway.
Wait, is she subscribed to it?
Yeah, man! Joe Neat, the executive producer for Sea of Thieves, is subscribed to us on YouTube.
See, that makes my day. I mean, I can't believe, like, even on YouTube, I never thought I would get past 10 people on my own channel. I'd like to 173 or something. That's I don't even know.
All right, Paladin.
You guys, the listeners, do.
We need to stop fangirling over Joe Neat.
Tweet is big.
What?
I don't even know.
Oh God.
All
right.
Crack.
We're back on topic now. We talked about the beach picture and how, you know, the sky itself looked a little darker than we normally see it, and this is another sense of time of day here in this one where you can actually see the sun either setting. Most likely it's setting, considering the picture itself and the fact that the Kraken is yanking a ship underneath water. I would think that this is your world setting on you. So I would think that that's what the picture says to me. It's the sun setting and the sun setting on you. You know what I mean? Basically, this is an end to a horrible day.
I tweeted on the phone. I said in my video tweet, like, this looks like it's going to be a bad day for the sailors. And he's like, it might be a bad day for the sailors, but it'd be a great day for the local shark population.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I read that.
But yeah, like I said before, red sky at night, sailors flight, red sky in the morning, sailors take morning. That kind of seems to be the predicament that's going on right now. Alright, next thing. I'm pumped. Let's go.
Riddle number 2. Do you remember what the second one was, Paladin? Off the top of your head? If not, I've got it right in front of me. I was just going to let you take that one. Alrighty. The second riddle is: the bravest wade into the gloom. It may yet become your tomb.
See, this is the kind of thing that I don't like. These things could obviously be anagrams or something for something deeper meaning. I don't know if this kind of riddle will have an actual impact on the game. I want some clarification.
That's what I really want to. Is, like, do they really have meaning, or is it just, you know, teasers?
Yeah.
I would think. I mean, they look legit. I mean, they can do anything on a computer, you know. But I mean, it's got the cutlass in here on that bottom left corner. As far as the whole picture goes, you know, it's got stuff around it. It looks like a compass. There's maybe a spyglass up here in the top left corner.
Yeah, I mean, whoever did obviously put at least a bit of effort into the riddle, but I just don't know why. What's the significance? Obviously, you could say we've solved the riddle unless there's something deeper to it, like an anagram or some kind of thing. But I don't know.
No. I mean, you know, you can't really dig too far deep into it until we actually have more solid information. There's really not too much. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he calls them riddles, so I would think that there's something of an answer in it. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some type of clue. Exactly. You can't dig too deep into it because, again, we have nothing else other than a couple of, you know, weapon pictures and you know what I mean? There's really nothing to dig deep into yet. All right, I guess we can move on to the next one. This is one I'm really excited to talk about. This concept piece of a crew sitting in a tavern, and I guess the captain, the piratess, or did we confirm lady pirate or piratess?
Woman pirate is the official technical term.
Okay, piratess it is.
Okay.
This piratess that I said had the awesome hat with the cool macaw feathers, parrot feathers, I don't know. Those are cool. I like the red and the yellow and the blue in those. Those are awesome. But there's so much in this one. I mean, we could sit here forever and talk about this. You know, you've got your
one thing I want to point out about it really much so is, I'm sorry to interrupt, Leo, the dice. The freaking dice off the table. I hope there's some kind of game within the game.
Gambling.
I love those.
That's rare, though. Rare. How many mini games are in rare games? I don't think I don't think it would be a rare game if there wasn't some type of mini game. I mean, even if it's gambling, like dice. I don't think they would put that in there if they weren't having intentions of it being usable in some way. Like maybe we could play liar's dice. That would be awesome. I mean, there's only 2 here.
That's what multiplayer is going to be able to do, right? You can play with people all over the world, maybe bet all your gold and lose it all. I mean, who knows?
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. There's all kinds of stuff. You said the dice. We got the fiddle down here in that bottom right corner, or violin, fiddle, whatever you want to call it. I believe a fiddle is smaller. I don't know. Do you know, Paladin?
I don't know the technical term. I think they called it a violin before, but it could be a fiddle. I don't know.
Maybe. And then we have this flintlock pistol up in here. You can't really tell, but I believe it's that second one that we got.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. You've got the lantern. We kind of saw that in action a little bit in the trailer, if you watched far enough. I believe it was the trailer, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We got something where you were in the dark and you were walking along with the lantern. I remember that specifically.
It was a trailer.
Okay, I couldn't remember. And then you got your telescope or spyglass, whatever you want to call it. And then the cutlass in the corner up here. The candle's not significant, but isn't that a pretty candle, Paladin? I love the white, man.
Yeah, and the graphics even in the trailer, like, they looked, I don't want to say better, but they were so unique. I never really anything like it, because it wasn't anime, it wasn't like realistic, and it kind of reminds me a bit of Fallout 4, but it was also more stylized. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very neat graphics, and I think it'll work well.
Yeah. You mentioned something in the beach picture about we can see a bit of the character customization as far as that picture went, but this one has all the same characters in it. You can there's different styles, I assume, and if you watch the Pirate Day video from back in September of last year, you'll see glimpses of some character customization as far as like how long a beard can be. There's different pieces. You remember those, right?
Yeah, I do. It seems to be like rare sticking with the same 8 characters from that trailer to like all the games.
Yeah, right. And then no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, are we still in this picture?
Yeah, we're still in this picture. There's one other thing I want to mention about
it. Go for it.
So we mentioned everything else in this picture. That mug of grog looks good. Yeah, looks good though. Makes me want a beer. Anyway, the only other piece of that looks to be important in this picture is this scroll down here on this table that says contract, crew of the Mermaid's Demise. Now, this could either be a computer controlled ship, which I seriously doubt, it being a multiplayer game. I would think that you can, like we originally spoke about, you can actually put bounties on a crew.
I just know that everybody is going to do that to me. As soon as the game comes in, I'm going to be dead.
We can form an alliance. And we'll...
You better stick to that.
Oh, dude, no doubt, man. No doubt, dude. No doubt. I got you, man.
Fingers crossed, I can tell.
Oh, whatever. But it's saying the crew of the Mermaid's Demise. Now, this tells me that you're going to be able to name your own ship. So, with that said, Paladin, what is going to be the name of your ship? Like, seriously, your very first ship in Sea of Thieves, what are you going to name it?
I haven't really thought about it. I mean, the one thing I want to mention before I say my name is, do you think that that'll be some kind of like tutorial group, like the best known pirates in the world or something in the MMO, like in the game? Do you think everybody will know the name of the Mermaid's Demise, the best ship, the legendary ship or something?
I don't know. I hope so. I mean, I hope not. Mermaid's Demise. I mean, the name's cool, but I would think that the most notorious pirate could come up with something better for a ship name.
Well, it's not Captain Bone ship, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, that's because he has an awesome ship name, the Hostile Humorous. I mean, like, for real, hashtagging this, dude, I swear, I sat here forever trying to figure out something off the wall, and then you come out with this, and I'm just like, oh, I'm done now.
I'm done.
I'm done, dude. But,
yeah, I probably said something stupid, too.
Yeah, I don't even know if I ever posted anything as far as the name goes for his ship. But I do. I like the Hostile Humors. That was rather unique.
I don't know what I'm going to name my ship. What are you going to name yours?
I don't know. I've thought about it a bit. I was thinking something along like the Kraken's Tooth, or I don't know, the Black Pearl. No, not really.
Leave in the comments below what you're going to name your ship.
That's right. Yes. But yeah, you know, I would think that it's a full multiplayer contract system. You can place a bounty on someone's head. You know, whether the money itself, whether the money itself comes out of your pocket or not, it doesn't even really matter, because just the idea of contracts and being able to be like, oh, I want this guy dead, and you go out and find the guy and kill everybody in his crew. And speaking of killing everyone, I wonder how that's gonna work. Like how the respawning and stuff like that works when you are killed.
I can't get into that right now. I mean,
that's a whole podcast in itself.
Something that's like, how is it gonna work? I just need to know. We'll never know. Okay.
We never know.
Can't ponder questions anymore. The other thing, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a map actually on the table. I don't know if it's like a world, but
yeah,
I couldn't zoom in on it.
Yeah, you can't. There's not really much you can zoom in on, but you're right. I believe you're correct. It is a map. I was going to say that for last. I was hoping you were going to say something yourself, because I want to say you were the one that originally said something about this, weren't you? If I remember correctly, you were like the first person to mention something about what looks like a map underneath. I think you said it in a video, didn't you?
I went ultra zoomed in on it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a chip on the table, and it's like sailing to something I kind of couldn't really make out, like the landmass.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like to the right side over there, it's darker, and maybe that itself is supposed to be land, and it's like a big island or something. Or maybe it's just the lighting or something. But then if you go over a little bit, it looks like it's a little lighter, and those are, that's water out there, and then it gets darker in certain spots, and maybe those are like little separate islands that are used for whatever reason. Maybe your own pirate haven. There was that pirate refuge island thing in the Talk Like a Pirate Day video.
True.
So I imagine that they're going to be maybe not dotted around the entire map. I would hope that this map is going to be a pretty good sized map. I mean, it's supposed to be
I don't even think it's going to be like a map. Well, it'll be a map, obviously, but I'm picturing it. I don't even know how to explain how I'm picturing it.
Maybe like a seed.
It'll be like
a seed, like in Minecraft. You can create your own seed. I mean, no, you can't like completely customize your world like in Minecraft, but put in a random sequence and
it's gonna work?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a set map, and I don't know though, because I mean they themselves said it's supposed to be it's supposed to be your world. It's supposed to be about making memories for yourself within the game. I mean, I imagine there's going to be
shared world.
Yeah, but they did mention. You're right. It is a shared world. So I don't know, but I know that they mentioned the fact that they want it to be your game. They want you to be able to do what you want to within it. So, I mean, I would think that there's going to be some sort of like leveling up system. I mean, however simple or I don't know what's a good word. Or maybe it's like a massive user interface. I don't see that it being rare. I don't see there being like an insane user interface. You know what I mean? I think they're going to keep it pretty simple.
Yeah. Like, have you ever played RuneScape?
RuneScape? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I used to play the hell out of RuneScape back in the day.
I wonder if the map size will kind of be the same kind of size as that. But then how will islands, right? Will there be low-end screen? Now you go between islands. Will islands be small? Will they be big? Will there be random treasure stuff? Who knows? Like, we can't even talk about it.
Yeah, we don't have anything to go on. We don't have anything to go on. This is why this is so much fun.
I feel like there will be some trailer or some more information, like big information, that will come out one of the packs or something, because I just couldn't see it waiting again until
I don't see it wait till E3. If they want a 2016 release,
or two after that.
Yeah. If they want a 2016 release, I don't foresee them waiting a full year. I think we're going to get something at one of the two packs. And maybe if it is at one of the two packs, then Loyal Phoenix's his prediction might not be that far off. If they're announcing it that early, then, you know, I mean, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see.
I mean, Gamescom, even if Jan gets like an IGN first, I mean, who knows?
Right. And then, yeah, go ahead.
Man, this is a long podcast.
Yeah. It's been here about an hour now. A little less than an hour.
They're pretty chummy with Ryan McCaffrey. Not like, I'm not saying that in a mean way, but they seem to talk to Ryan McCaffrey. They said today on Twitter that if Ryan McCaffrey were in the neighborhood, then maybe he could stop by because he wanted to or something. I don't know. I mean, that's cool.
Alrighty. Think we beat that horse to death. We've got
a little bit.
We've got one more riddle. This one came out shortly. Was it before the holiday? It was shortly before Christmas, wasn't it? Or was it like right after Christmas?
I think
or was it Christmas Day?
24th.
It was the 24th. It was the day before. Okay. Do you have this one? Do you want to read this one? Or do you know? I mean, I've got all this stuff saved on my computer. Okay, I'll read it. This last riddle, I'm losing my voice, Paladin. Can you tell?
We gotta go fast.
We gotta what?
We gotta go fast before you left voiceless.
I know, right? We gotta finish. This third riddle reads: beneath the tree, you hope for gifts. Follow, then dig, and spirit lifts. Now, I mean, this could just be a simple little ode to Christmas, but I doubt it.
I think it is.
Maybe.
Like when I saw it, I just thought that this was like I think it's I think it's gonna be like This is one of the riddles that I couldn't see being left. I can actually again. This is why I don't know that those will connect to them, because they're so weird. Like, how could a tree, like, how could finding something under a tree, like, it could be on buried treasure, but I just don't know.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I really think it's just like I said, a neat little ode to Christmas. You know, there's not really much to read into it. But then again, it could be completely and totally game related. But we won't ever know until.
Yeah, I could see Captain Bones like sitting there being like, they think they're so know-it-all, but no.
Yeah, right. Speaking of these, I wonder who actually writes these. Do you think he writes them himself?
Well, he tweets, so maybe.
Yeah. Or maybe they're, they were already put into the game and he just kind of, hey, I'm going to steal these,
Sure. Or maybe it's the writer. I forget who the writer's name is.
Yeah, that's bad. We follow like everybody except for the writers. Makes me feel like shit.
No, I followed the writer. I tweeted at him and asked him if he did a record for people. No, we follow most of them. Some of them don't put rare on their bio, so they're hard to find.
But yeah, I think that about covers it, Paladin. Is there anything else you want to add about anything that we've spoken about and your own personal thoughts on any of these particularly?
The only thing to talk about the channel in general, just for a second quick.
Absolutely.
A few people mentioned to me that we were pressuring Rare to do anything that we want them to do, or we were too vocal, specifically me, not you, but I don't see it as pressuring. I just see it being excited for the game and wanting to know more and talk about it, and what I think pressuring them. With the wishlist video, a few people said that I was pressuring them. That's not how I want to convey anything with Fireport Radio or anything with Twitter. So I'm not trying to or anything like that. It's just we're just talking, right?
Right.
Expressing opinions, generating discussion. That's all it is. I'm not saying that after this it will be a disappointment. Just talking.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're not here to pressure Rare. We're talking about their game. That's all we're doing. We're talking about what we want to see. Now, if they use some of that stuff, hell yeah. But if not, that's cool too. I'm still going to play the hell out of this game. And I'm pretty sure Paladin feels the same way. So,
I don't know if people know, but we have a decent relationship with Rare. Like, we don't talk to them every day personally, but we tweet sometimes. We kind of know each other, and I think they're all okay. Pretty much, besides the one thing with the website, but we won't talk about that.
There's no Facebook, in my opinion. There is no Facebook.
I was talking about the concept there on the website that got taken down.
Oh yeah. I feel really crappy. I should have saved that stuff. I don't know if they'd get mad at me for saying that, but I really should have saved that stuff on my computer.
It's on one of the guys' websites. I mean, didn't you clear it up with them?
Yeah. I mean, I can, I'm not gonna say who I spoke to about it, but they were like, no, you're fine. I was like, okay. I was just making sure. He was like, no, it's cool. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I felt bad about it too. I mean, the only reason it got taken down, the only possible reason was because of that.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, I hope nobody, like I say, he said nobody got in trouble. She said, he said, whoever. They said that nobody got in trouble, so I left it at that. I didn't mention any more,
Yeah, and I mean, it was all fine, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no possible way we could tell that it was yeah.
We just got lucky and found it before anyone else. That's all it was. I mean, it was there. We can't get in trouble for it. We did digging on the internet and found it. It was there for the entire planet to see.
Yeah, and we had no idea it was confidential or anything, so...
If it even was confidential.
It might not have been, like...
Maybe they purposely did that, hoping that someone would find it, but we found it.
Yeah. And, I mean, somebody told me, too, for future reference, just not to include names if we ever find anything like that again, and that's the purpose of being totally discreet and trying to get people in trouble. A general thing that I guess you're supposed to do, because it makes sense not to include names if you're going to report on something like that. Right.
Anonymous. We are Legion. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I don't know all that stuff. I just want to make a funny Legion joke.
But yeah, thanks to which is this, and I hope people are enjoying the Pirate Radio experience because we love it.
Yeah, man, this is a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Podcasting itself is a lot of work, but it is awesome getting feedback. I mean, we don't get too much feedback right now, but we're getting there, people. We're getting there. Spread the word. Pirate Poor Radio.
Spread the word, my fellow pirates.
Is that all, Paladin? Is that all you want to?
Yeah, that's it. Sorry for off track.
Alrighty. Well, before we go, I just want to say to Almighty Leroy on Twitter, he made us a new emblem, which you're going to be able to see in our YouTube podcast video. Part of it, at least. He is awesome for making that logo for us. Maybe he can do some future work for us in the future. Obviously, because it's called Future Work in the Future. Future work in the future. Or maybe... See, Back to the Future always screws with me. I don't get that. How do you go back?
This is already long. We can't talk about Back to the Future.
Sorry. Anyway. Thanks, Almighty Leroy, for the awesome logo, bud.
Yeah, thanks, Leroy.
Yeah, man.
Back to the third anniversary was awesome. Just awesome.
Awesome. Anyway, I think we said it like, what, 5 times? Maybe 10 in the past, like, 30 seconds, but thanks, Almighty Leroy.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And God bless America.
And Canada, too, because he didn't mention his own country.
I could be. I didn't want to be. This is the internet. Who knows?
I hear you.
I'm actually Russian.
You're Russian? You sound rather English to me. Like American English. Or Canadian English, I guess. Is that even really what it is? Is it Canadian English?
You guys spell things so, well, not saying like about or being mean or anything, but you guys have your own way of spelling things that nobody else knows. Like the word favorite and color, and like nobody else in the world English.
All we do is take out the U.
Yeah, I know, and it's because on spell check they always say I'm wrong.
Damn Microsoft Word.
And when I put it on English, it automatically puts the French things in there.
That's crazy.
Or Canadian English.
Anyway, we've been rambling on for about a minute now. I think that's our cue, Paladin. We should probably get out of here.
Yeah, people are good. Yeah, thanks. If you listen this long, please let us know.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Abstractus.
Captain Bones.
No, you're not Captain Bones.
It's a Paladin Topaz story.
Yeah, that's right. Are you even sure that's right?
No, I'm not for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't understand the real name.
Yeah, I don't want you to do that.
I don't.
I don't want you to do that. Anyway, again, that's Paladin Topaz. I'm Abstractus. This has been Pirate Poor Radio. Captain Ab, out.